I have found the most intense bleed build in Elden Ring. This build procs bleed incredibly quick and you can easily defeat most bosses with ease. The weapon that we are gonna use is Smith Script Circ. This weapon is a circular backhand blade that has a D scaling on strength and dexterity and E scaling on intelligence and faith. Now this weapon by itself is not that interesting. It has a very underwhelming heavy attack which is basically useless most of the time. However, the R1 attacks of these blades have a very good moveset, and since you can put an Ash of War on the blade, made me realize that I can cook a massive bleed build. First, to get the blades you have to go to Ruined Forge of Starfall Pass, and the blades are near a waterfall guarded by 2 golems. When you acquire the blades, just set any Ash of War that you like and is possible on the blades. The important note is you have to set the affinity on blood. For the stats, since we are on the DLC we overall need 200 levels. My starting class is Samurai and the stats are 60 Vigor, 15 Mind, 50 Endurance, 12 Strength, 80 Dexterity, 30 Faith and 21 Arcane. Now to explain, 60 Vigor is almost the norm, and since we are going to play hyper aggressive, we need to be able to tank some hefty hits and not die. 50 Endurance is essential to this build because we are going to do a lot of chained attacks and that costs us a lot of stamina. It also increases our equip load so we can use some of the better armors out there. 12 Strength is the minimum requirement to use the blades. 80 Dexterity is very important because at max level the blades have a C scaling on Dexterity, so we can utilize a good amount of damage. 30 Faith to be able to use some simple buffs like Golden Vow and Flame grant me strength. 21 Arcane is enough to proc a good amount of bleed, and in my experience you won't need any more than that. But if you are over leveled, you are more than welcome to invest more in Arcane. For the talismans, there are 3 essentials that we are going to use. First one is Millicent's Prosthetis. This gives you a bit dexterity and increases your damage after successive attacks. We are also gonna use Winged Sword Insignia. It also increases your attack power with each successive attack, stacking with Millicent's Prosthetis. If you are on New Game Plus, you can use Rotten Winged Sword Insignia instead. Third talisman is going to be Lord of Blood's Exaltation. This raises attack power when a blood loss happens nearby. The fourth talisman is optional. You can either go with Dragon Crest Great Shield for some physical damage negation, or you can use Two-Headed Turtle Talisman for a better stamina regeneration, or any other talisman that suits your playstyle. For armor, you need the White Mask for a damage boost after inflicting blood loss, and the other pieces are completely up to you. We are going to use Malenia's Great Rune to be more sustainable during the fights. The tiers that we are going to use are Thorny Crag tier for more damage stacking after back-to-back attacks, and Crimson Sapping Crag tier to pair with Malenia's Great Rune and restoring HP with attack. Now this build is super consistent, you can easily kill Radahn before and after nerf. The issues come in against dragons. Since the blade doesn't have a lot of reach, you are gonna struggle a bit fighting them, but overall it works on all other enemies and bosses easily. Right now I'm going to showcase a few bosses so you'll get an idea how this build actually works.
Depths of your love.